Hi, my name is James Johnson, part of the RS Ultra team, and I'm going to give you a rare opportunity to see where the RS Ultra Can-Cook paramotors are made. Right here, as you walk in the door, you'll see some completed products. They're not fully assembled because they're going to be shipped out within the next day or so. So these are the Can-Cook Light paramotors going to Japan, believe it or not. If you don't already know this, RS Ultra is worldwide. These boxes here, almost ready to be shipped out, are going to Brazil, which is pretty exciting. Over to my left here is where they put the paramotors, or prepare the cages and the frames. So they got lots of padding, they tape it up, they saran wrap it, so they ensure that when you get your paramotor, it's not damaged in shipping. Over here is one of probably the most important parts in the shop. This is the bender, making sure all the cages are made to specification and to make sure that each cage section is identical. So this is the machine that bends the cages. Behind me here's a digital drill press. Again, they're pretty particular to make sure that every frame, every cage is made exactly how they want it. So this is some pretty fancy equipment. Over here is a lathe, a metal lathe. I'm not sure what this thing does, but it looks pretty sophisticated. You can tell I'm not the one making them, so they are expert people that work. You can't see any workers here because they're on their lunch break, but they chop, they weld. This is a welding station here. Every paramotor is made by hand. It's not an assembly line. There's no robots, so it's really important that the quality is at the highest standard. Right to my left here is a special trike section, trike and quad section. So the wheels, and for the people that want to choose the wheeled options instead of foot launch. And so all the accessories and the parts are in this area to assemble the trikes and the quads. Behind me in the distance here is kind of the small hardware section. You'll see the cages being built up here. The cages on the right there, the orange ones, are ready to be netted for the netting. And then all the small accessories in the back, you can see how many parts are involved in making a paramotor. The throttle's up on the wall there, they're ready to be mounted. So I can't stress the importance enough. When you're dealing with RS Ultra, if you need a part or you notice a part is wearing, it's a matter of just calling up your dealer and or calling RS Ultra directly and getting the part you need. The order forms are up on the wall here. It's very organized. They double check every time something leaves the shop here that you get the parts that you need. In the distance here is where they sew all the webbing used on their paramotors. So wherever you see webbing, except the harness, that's made by Soup Air, and they make it handmade right in this corner here. Again, if you find that your webbing is fraying, or if you need another part, just call them up. If they don't have it, they'll make it for you. In the back here is a special room. That's where they keep all the gear for assembly. So come on in, I'll show you, give you a little tour here. You notice in the background here all the different types of gas tanks, engine parts, spare harnesses that come in different sizes, lots of different props on the wall. So it's almost like a non-stop kid's dream of paramotor supplies. Just behind me, or right in front of me here, is the different types of attachments. We've covered this in a different video. The over-the-shoulder attachment, the intermediate attachments, the low swing arms. Sky's the limit. In the distance there, those are the completed cages coming in different sizes, 132 centimeter and the 146 centimeter cages, and the cages, or the frames, on the ground here. So it's a paramotor pilot's dream to see the factory here. I'm so glad I came to check it out. And I can't stress enough, if you need anything for your RS Ultra paramotor, give them a call and they'll help you out. Hi, so now I'm in the adjacent building. We're just in the factory to my right. Now this is where they receive all the raw material. As you can see to my left, this is the actual material that makes a paramotor. Different shapes, different sizes, different thicknesses. They cut it to their specification, and then they bring it to the other part of the factory where they assemble it. Just to the rear of the building here is a small paint room. If you don't already know this, but each paramotor is powder coated. So part of the powder coating process is heating up the painted material so that it cures. So this is a custom-made oven that all the paramotor parts go into to make sure that the paint sticks well to the actual aluminum. In the back here is where the actual powder gets applied to the parts. So you can see these parts are ready to be painted. They're hung on the special electrode device here, and then there's the special apparatus that sprays out the powder and it sticks ready to go into the oven. So you can see this is the newest addition to the RS Ultra line. This is the top section of the cage that actually holds a reserve parachute. So that's pretty cool. Always innovative, always looking for new ideas to make your paramotor better. Right now I'm located in a facility very close to the actual workshop where the paramotors are made. And this is kind of like the research and development area where you see some new products ready to be flown and the gear necessary to bring it all together and actual fly. This is actually the area that we've made most of the videos that you'll probably see on the website to describe the different attachment points and the information we wanted to share with you. There's chalkboards, an area just to relax and just kind of get away from the noisy area where they actually build the paramotors. And it's really cool. Not only do they make the paramotors on site here, they fly them, they make them, and they also can fly right out of their backyard, which is like every paramotor pilot's dream. So check that view out. It's a huge field, beautiful scenery, and that's what they do right here at RS Ultra. Not only do they make the paramotors, but they're passionate pilots as well.